It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
32.
Connection is made. Io Manor. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Throwing now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hut. Red. Spike. Yellow. 22. Set.
On the give, here's Judkins. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Brock. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
10 cycles. Set. Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, He was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Come on, back. Come on, 38. Hut.
Judkins up the middle. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 4 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
33, yellow.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left.
Hut.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was looking for Elikayo Manor. And now it's 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
32. Zoom black.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
53.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Grupe sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. That's the Eagle.
Off the play fake, Milrow buying some time right. Moving on into the red zone. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Io Manor in motion right. They're going play action. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43.
Now looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Jump, prep roll 80.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So 1st down from the 41.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Back to the well again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a 24-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive.
70.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And this is picked up by the 49ers! Hits the 20! And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone! Touchdown! The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead! A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready. 70 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
19 Tiger.
1st down throw here from Milrow. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. To the air, Milrow. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Milrow with it on first. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Go, Reed, go. Come on. Hey. Hawk 70.
Hand off to the back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Ready, set.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
60 reps. 12, 10. Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
Let's go. Move 32. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Right, 97. Set. 62 goal.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
17. Set, huh?
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Here we go, set. Clock 40. Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Will Rowe from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Right there, hurt, go! Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Right up the gut. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
19 Tiger.
Running it now out of the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen.
On the set.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught out left. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Back to pass on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Sticking to the air here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Wow. 95. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
38.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
43. 20 meters. Cut.
From the gun, Judkins. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Grupe sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Come on. Hey. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Cougar 19. 19, 18.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
To the line, here's third and 3.
Let's go. Rambo 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the 42.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Milrow now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Ready. Hop 70. 3. Ready.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Looking quickly here. Throwing here, Milrow. Makes the catch. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
Here we go. Here we go. 32. Right.
He'll throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
To throw, here's Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll run the counter. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go, back. Back to 60, back to 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
You're not. 70, Timberwolves.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and short, it's Milroe. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street.
Off the play fake, Milroe. That one's complete, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here's Milroe to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
18 Rattler.
The handoff on third and short. And they take him down right along the 30. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
60 Vices.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Another carry for him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Milroe throwing on third down. Waddle makes the catch. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
18 Cardinal.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. 18.
Pistol now for Milroe. Throws caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. send the tight end in motion left. First down, play action. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's Judkins on second down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
It's a gain of a yard.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 45, 1. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 tempo.
Throwing now, Milrow. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Big Lion. Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
We go play action here. It's Milrow. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Black 40. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
95.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on first. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready. 38.
Slot man motioned over.
Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. Catch made. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got it on the bootleg. Caught out wide. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Next red. Yellow. 22. Set. Huh?
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35. Yard line. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. He's got a man left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. Third. Cougar 19. Bring it. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They give it to him again. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Bronk. It's 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, check that, check that. Hey. Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the well again. Now he's past the 25. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Milrow now to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Down. Yeah, 43. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to his right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Ready, ready. 52 points.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, charge. Go, champ. Go, champ. Ready?
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Ready?
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Viking, 18.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Ready?
Handoff on 2nd and short. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. Past the line, he's going to run for it. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He has a gain of 9, but they're still facing 4th and goal. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.